But the alpha, played by this dude, and not much changes. If you could put that up on here so people can see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The Big Simone guy.
Not much changes out of the.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Of the alpha. So if George gets a chance, he'll put it up right here to see what the alpha, what the character actually looks like.
and he just wants to see his.
That's a big. Hey, congratulations, sir. By the way.
Congratulations.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
But yeah.
It's like a baby's arm holding an apple.
He looks.
Hey, welcome back to Not Your Everyday Critics, where we ask the big questions about movies. Is it good?
Is it rewatchable?
Most importantly, is it entertaining?
Today we're going to be talking about the newly just released 28 Years Later, the sequel to the highly anticipated 28 series, 28 days, 28 weeks, and
Now 28 years.
yeah, quick announcement, spoiler alert.
Major spoilers.
So if you haven't seen the movie yet, go check it out.
Big
Come
dick
back,
spoilers.
check our review. This movie, we have been literally waiting more than almost fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
Now, since it's there's a lot to take apart here. So let's talk about really quick. Danny Boyle, Alex Garland, back on point here for the writing and directing for the 28-year series. This movie is the first in a 3-part trilogy. So
Okay.
they already shot the first movie and the second movie back to back.
The Bone Temple.
So the third movie, we won't know what that's going to be like until after the full run of the first installment for 28 Years Later. Then we'll know what the budget is for that movie, and we'll see what they're going to be able to crack out with that.
Bonesaw is ready.
Bonesaw is ready. So I want to get to the original concept of this movie. So Alex Garland actually did not like the writing for 28 Weeks Later.
Really?
Yeah, because he thought that it strayed away from the original concept a little bit,
What
which it
was-
kind of did, but it's fine. I mean, I think because he wanted to have, I don't know what he had installed for their sequel, but I think he wanted to be more story driven and follow kind of like a family like they did in the other one. That's why this one's also very family based.
Right.
But as far as originality, I think there's some original concepts here. I do have issues with some. I do like some. So I think we should just get right into it. Let's just talk about how the movie starts. So this movie does take place like at the original time
Outbreak.
point
So, yeah.
of 28 Days Later. And this starts off there like in the Scottish Highlands and stuff.
Right.
And it's like focused around kids watching Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Right.
And like all you can hear is like panic in the background, which is
Like commotion and shit.
yeah, it's like it's nerve wracking. And then like somebody comes in, they open the door and they drop another kid in the room. It's a room full of kids watching Teletubbies, and you just hear parents and like adults like freaking out in the background. All the kids are scared. Like that part is actually very nerve wracking.
It is.
Because we know what's in store, you know,
Yeah.
like, and you can hear like the sirens going off, like those fucking terrifying sirens in the background.
Right.
And they don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And it just, out of nowhere, you could hear it break into the house, start like running around. And this is actually when we meet one of the characters, young Jimmy. Young Jimmy. This is kind of where he fucks everyone in the house, or the kids at least. He goes and he goes up to the door.
Like, that's not the only time he's going to be fucking kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll get to
Yeah,
that.
we'll talk to that about
We'll
that.
get to that.
We'll get there. Jimmy goes to the door, and he's all, "Dad?" And then obviously the infected hear it, break in, and just literally start tearing the kids apart.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's shot really well and in a tasteful way where they don't have
They
to
don't
show.
show
They don't
anything.
have to show the kids die. You can see them
hear
die
it.
off screen and
Yeah.
you hear it.
Yeah.
And I think that part is pretty rough.
It is.
You know, for normal people, but it was also kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's a little funny.
It's pretty. Yeah.
We don't get to see a lot of kid deaths normally, so the concept is funny. It's also incredibly sad.
Right.
I think it's incredibly funny that Jimmy runs because his dad's not there.
Yeah.
It's funny. His dad's not home. So he runs to the church. His dad's a priest. And he's like, oh, they're all dead. They're all dead. And it's like, they're not dead. They're saved. His dad's like a fucking, like
Whack
a
job.
zealot almost.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, like,
doesn't the like aunt like not like know that there's like anything like in the house at first?
well, yeah, the aunt's like,
Right.
basically doesn't know anything, but then she gets infected. They all get infected there.
Yeah.
Jimmy's the only one that gets out of the household, goes to his dad. His dad's like, oh, they're all saved. They're all saved. And that's when everyone's breaking into the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, take me my children.
Yeah.
It's like, what
and
the
then
fuck?
Jimmy
So
hides.
fucking weird.
His dad gives him his cross. Yeah, and then his dad just gets taken away, which I actually thought that scene was going to be later in the movie. So it's actually kind of intense that it happened right at the beginning.
Right.
Well, I think
So-
I think they wanted to essentially mirror 28 weeks.
It's like a
opening.
callback.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. I like that because it's very, very. Well, I think all of them have that very intense opening sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
28 Days is a little bit more dragged out because we get the storyline
Right.
of the rage-infected monkeys or the apes.
28 weeks later, dude.
And
That-
28
but
weeks later,
Man.
it's
20
also a
weeks
little bit
later,
dragged out
opening.
because I think they're like sitting down having a meal,
Trying to
you know,
be, human and stuff.
trying to
I
be as
think.
human as possible.
Yeah.
So each one of these movies has a very
Distinct and terrifying.
distinct, terrifying opening sequence,
Yeah.
and this one does not disappoint. I
Oh,
think.
no, fuck no. It doesn't hold back.
Yeah, it doesn't hold back.
I like it. I do think some of the makeup and the faces that the zombies made kind of made me laugh a little bit. Like, I'm like,
It's a little bit different. So I think that some of the makeup and then some of the sounds that they make don't really coincide with the original concepts.
yeah.
So if you think
they
back-
completely changed the sound.
Yeah, if you think back to 28 Days and Weeks, the infected had more of like a slurry, almost choking like on liquid type sound.
Okay.
They're basically
And-
like clickers, kind of.
A little bit. And then in this movie, they scream. Like a high pitched scream. It kind of reminded me a little bit of 30 Days of Night. I don't know if you remember 30 Days of Night.
I
Wow.
remember it, but
It's
I
kind of like that a little bit.
It's like it's there, but it's like a shadow, dude. Like
Yeah.
I don't even.
It's like a high pitch.
I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
like
what
that.
it is.
And then
Don't do that
And then in 28 Days and Week it's more like and they're like kind of almost
Growling.
rabid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
know?
like feral.
Which is funny because in here they're 100% feral.
They are.
So it's kind of a little odd.
We'll get to that.
Granted, this is the evolution of the virus. So Danny Boyle and Alex Garland wanted to know what the virus would be like literally 3 decades later.
Right.
So the whole thing was they were talking about concepts of evolution of the virus and if what that would be like to survive that long. Mm-hmm. And this is what we got. We got the infected, we got the slow-lows, and we got the alphas in this movie.
Yeah.
Right.
So the virus basically evolved in a form where the infected kind of always, in all the movies anyways, always ran together and they're always after, people.
Right.
So naturally, since they're already hunting in packs, an alpha would emerge. That's
Yeah.
just kind of how that happened. The slow-lows were kind of the infected that didn't really, I guess they just didn't evolve in that form. And they kind of just became fat and ate whatever they could. They ate earthworms, bugs, and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
If they can get a person, they would. And that does happen in the movie. So it's interesting for them to take this concept. But I think it's good because it shows growth for the series, especially since they said we're going to get a trilogy out of this
Right.
28 years series. So it's going to be interesting to
I,
see that go.
I don't know if I completely agree with that or not. I like the fact that they had the alphas, and I like the fact that they had
Big dicks.
the
Big swinging dicks. Yeah, absolutely.
the infected. But the Slolos were
The slow ones were weird.
they were a little bit too like Resident Evil kind
Also,
of thing
the like
for me.
freaking.
All this stuff is kind
You
of
know,
Also, the fact that like he said that apparently they can also be in trees. I was like, how the fuck is one getting
Yeah,
in a tree? I'm like, what?
it was.
how was that fat fucker getting in
Yeah.
the tree?
I'm like,
Can't even
what?
stand.
Yeah,
Let alone climb.
It started to go a little bit too
It goes to video game
on a video game side.
logic.
Yeah. What's that?
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. It's very, very Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like more Last of Us kind of thing because it's,
Well, that's where Last of Us got their concept,
where Last of Us
anyways.
got
They
their
got their
concept.
concept from Left 4 Dead when
on that
the
side.
infected have levels of evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind the evolution in stuff like that, but when it came to the solos, I'm like, okay. It's leaning towards the video game style, and I wasn't for it. But I like that they still had the infected running,
Somehow.
and the evolution to that would be the alpha. Like I can see that growing in that way, in that sense. The runners and everything, like 28 Days Later was that idea. You know what I mean? I like to see that.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. The slow-los are an interesting one. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
It's really weird.
Especially since you see like a little fat kid.
yeah.
I'm like, what?
So
The
yeah,
little fat Asian kid. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
when
like,
when he took his son.
and then it ran away. I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
he
it
didn't
ran
even kill
away?
it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it didn't have rage. I was like, what?
Guess not.
It was a little weird. A little
We're
weird.
still learning.
Yeah.
Right. Well, when he took his son, what is his son's name?
Spike.
Spike.
When he took his
They
son out to
say
get his
so
first
much.
kill.
Yeah.
You know,
You did great, Spike.
he went out there. He got his first kill with one of the Slolos.
Well, he was
while
too-
another one was creeping up behind them.
Yeah.
He was too young to go out. At
Yeah,
the
he was
time.
12 years old. He said the
'Cause
minimum
I
was like
think they said
15 or something like that.
was minimum.
Yeah, she said like 14 or 15 usually is what they want.
Yeah.
My son Spike's ready.
He's ready.
He's
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah. So, and then kills the one behind, which was a bit smaller. It looked like it was a family of them. is
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like
But they were
dad
making
was
no
the huge
sound. I'm
one.
like, what?
Mom was the
There's
next one.
leaves.
Yeah.
Kid brother
branches.
was like the third one.
Their skin color too is odd. No.
and then the baby.
It was very
one.
gray.
He's very gray.
yeah.
Very gray.
But the slow-los did produce one of my favorite shots, the back shot. I really like
That's
that
really
shot.
cool shot. Yeah.
I really like that shot. It's such a
Unique shot to do.
unique shot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great shots in this movie.
There
We'll
is.
get to them.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Who
Yeah,
plays,
Aaron Taylor Johnson, he-
Spike's dad.
I forget his name.
I really do like that guy as
Because
well.
he's only in the movie for a little bit.
Yeah, his dad's only in the movie for I think like
the
maybe
first half.
First
15, 20 minutes?
15 minutes, and then 5 minutes towards
Jamie.
the end.
Yeah, and his mom's played by Jodie Comer. Isla Rafe Fiennes.
Ralph.
Rafe.
Rafe.
It's
pronounced
Rafe.
Fantastic actor.
No, it's an L, but it's pronounced Rafe.
But yeah, for the first half, I was definitely into it. Like, I was like, this is very Last of Us. I was like, I love this.
For sure.
There are definitely some things that I think are going to definitely play roles in the upcoming movies.
That's why. Sorry, go ahead, George.
No, like I was just like with Spike. So Jamie takes Spike out for I guess his first hunt,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason they hunt
It's a rite of passage.
the infected,
Yep.
you know, which I think is weird at the same time because you don't
You don't
get anything from him.
You really don't.
Like when you think of hunting, you think of
one less
you go
infected.
hunt and you get your kill and you bring it back to consume.
Right.
But
And
they're
I don't
not.
think they
But
bring
they're
back
not.
anything actually.
He brought a frisbee back.
Yep.
Yeah. I
All he
guess
brought
that's-
back was a frisbee.
It's more of a scavenger kind of thing
But
rather
they
than
don't.
a hunt.
But then I don't know, if you look at the list when they're in the school, they show you all the jobs that they have there. Mm-hmm. You know, and foraging was one of them. I guess.
There's one job that's missing, a very important one. Doctor.
Oh.
Yeah, because everyone there they don't have a doctor anymore.
I get that.
Jamie mentions it that
But
they don't
there
have a
should
doctor.
always be a doctor, even if they're.
There should.
even if they're not trained. It's important.
There should be something.
It's
yeah.
super important.
Right.
There should be something.
Be a pediatrician.
Anyways, go on.
There should be something there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you said the hunt wasn't a hunt.
It is. It's a hunt, but it just seems weird because they're not really getting anything out of it. The only thing he's getting, I guess, is skills to kill the infected.
But
you know?
they already have those skills because they were practicing
and
at
but
home.
enacting it in the field is
It's
two
true.
different.
It's
It's two
different.
different things.
Yeah.
It's true. It is different.
Like you could understand like the basic techniques and the concepts of what to do, but yeah, when you apply it in real life, it's a little different.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I get that aspect. It just seems weird that they also wouldn't forage, but I guess they're also on a time constraint because their home is on a little isle that is attached by what looks
Causeway.
like to be like a strip of like coral or some like man-made
Yeah.
rocks.
Strip of man rocks. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that goes to the beach.
Yep.
So when it's low tide, you can walk it. And high tide, it's covered, so the infected can't get to their home.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I like that.
Is-
Their
yeah.
home is kind
Yeah,
of like a
that's
natural
cool.
fortress.
Right. Yeah, because that causeway, yeah.
Yeah, which at some point in time is going to get overrun. There's no way around that.
Yep.
That's going to happen, right? I don't know. I saw this movie 3 times. I saw it opening day with David.
Yep.
Again with Matthew, and then with Manny. And
With me and 40X. Yeah.
and well, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I think the first time I watched it, I was like 50-50 on whether or not I liked this movie.
Right.
And the more I watched it, I do think I liked it a little bit more. I'm still not 100% in love with it, but I think this movie was necessary for what's coming.
That's how I feel too, because I've kind of want to reserve my thought. Well, not so much criticisms, but like my thoughts about the movie, because I know it's not necessarily complete.
The hell was that?
Yeah,
Cat?
we're looking over our shoulder now.
Is that a cat?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
What the fuck was that? It sounded like a scream of some sort.
Yeah, look outside.
It's a zombie outbreak.
The hell?
Okay, so yeah, I don't want to reserving kind of like my thoughts and criticisms about this movie because I know it's not necessarily complete. This is like an introduction to what's coming next. You're right, and I feel like we kind of have to go through this. I mean, some of the concepts are interesting and some parts are good, but I think it's leading up to this next one. This is just like a walk in the park. This movie,
I do think this movie was more about getting to know Spike.
right?
And I think in the next movie, we're probably going to get to know more about Jamie and...
Jimmy, right? Yeah.
no. Well, Jamie and Jimmy. Jamie's Spike's dad.
Oh,
So I think we're going to get to know more about Jamie
maybe.
and Jimmy in the next movie and more about the village and people inside the village.
Right.
That was the weird thing for me is that he never went back for his son or his wife.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is like it's forbidden to. She mentions it in the very
you can't
beginning.
do a rescue.
And yet he did it at the end. He was like, fuck it, I'm going to go.
yeah.
Well, he didn't go. He just kind of was stuck there because the land bridge was the land bridge was
Yeah,
up.
but he still fought everyone. Is like, fuck you, I'm going to go.
Pretty much.
They just wouldn't let him.
But
They just wouldn't
he
let him
just-
back theoretically.
Waited till the last second. I don't know. It was weird.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
We should probably talk about the introduction of the alpha.
the big old swinging dick.
No, I mean like how they see him like on the horizon.
He's so fucking tall.
Yeah,
He's a very
Big
tall
dude.
man.
The alphas are like giant. They're huge.
Yeah.
They're gigantic.
And it's clear that he has full control of the infected.
I guess. Yeah, they do. They basically do what he wants.
Yeah.
They said that the
basically
alpha has
tells him where
more
to go.
intelligence than the average infected.
He definitely has more intelligence, and it shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when Spike and Jamie are hunting, that's when they come across the alpha. I actually like this sequence. Is actually kind of good. They're going out into the open field right from the forest.
Yep.
They're headed back because they found a deer carcass, and that's when they found the head in the tree. He's
Yeah.
all, fuck, alpha. He's like, we need to get out of here now. So they basically leave the forest, and they have to cross this open plains
huge
to
open-
get over the hill. That's where they need to go to get back to the island. And up on the hill is a tree, and you see like a fucking infected like run up, and he's like, and it spots him. It's like,
yeah. That part, yeah.
Kind of like that, like from the first movie when they freeze.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see more infected come up on the top of the hill, and they're kind of all silhouetted up there at the top. Then you see this big fucking dude on the right-hand side of the screen.
As tall as a tree.
And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then, he basically screams, and all the infected run after, Jamie and Spike. And that's when they get stuck in the...
in that house?
In the house, up in the attic.
Christ, man.
And that's when Jamie explains to Spike, he's like, we're not going to get out of here. We have to wait it out, because the alphas are stronger and smarter. He's literally waiting at the top of the hill, and you could see him waiting for them to come out.
Yep.
And he was telling him, hey, I've seen it, it takes sometimes 12 arrows or more to put one of those things down, which is insane. So not only are they bigger, stronger, they're more durable.
Yeah.
And they lead the pack.
Yep.
So it's very interesting. It's a very interesting concept.
Oh shit, we did skip a very important scene actually.
The scene with the body hanging?
Yeah. It's very important actually.
Right. So
Okay.
yeah, when they first go into that house, there's an infected that's bound, hanging upside down, has a bag over its head, but all carved on its back is the word Jimmy.
Yep.
Was it on his back or
I
his
think
front?
it's his stomach.
It's his
Was it stomach?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like the front.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Jimmy. And we see this a couple times, right? So there's that sequence right there with the infected, with the Jimmy's name carved into it.
There's another one where
And then there's
written on the wall.
Yeah, there's another sequence on where you see it on the side of a barn. And it's like, here comes Jimmy, like the basically like the savior of all or whatever.
Yeah.
It's written on the barn. I don't remember the exact words.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
And then we see Jimmy a little bit later.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. They sprinkle in a little bit of Jimmy every now and then, so we get him in the middle, in the beginning of the movie, a couple times in the middle,
And at the very end.
and at the very end. And we'll get there.
So yeah, they basically wait out the alpha.
They wait out the alpha.
And there's this weird dream sequence that never comes up again.
Yeah.
It's like almost like a premonition type thing.
Right, with the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the mom in the water with the like weird eyes.
The
Right.
infected eyes, it looks like.
Yeah. And then like everything starts to shake out of nowhere.
Yeah. That could just be like,
Running out of
I don't know
ideas.
how to read into the dream sequence other than
I don't know either.
that's how they wanted to move the sequence of the house collapsing, because everything starts shaking, but that's the deer running past, and that house is so unstable that it collapses.
Right.
Or the chimney collapses.
Yeah.
And that's when Spike and Jamie are forced to leave the house,
forced to leave.
and they have to run back. And he's like, oh, what if the tide's not down? He's like, it'll be low enough.
Yeah.
So this part is actually kind of interesting. So they get to the beach, and he's like, oh, it's fine that the tide's low enough. We'll just be up to our like shins
Right.
in water. It's just follow the gates. And this is where all this stuff is important. You see the gates line up perfectly. So if something like this happens, right, and you need to get across, as long as you follow the gates, you're lined up. And they're walking through the gates. It looks like they get about halfway through, and this is when you see the alpha.
Fuck, dude.
And there's like all these like bats flying around them, and that's when the bats fly to them out in the middle of the walkway. And then the alpha just starts running, and he's fucking sprinting,
Hauling
which is
ass
fucking
at them,
scary
dude.
as
Tom
shit.
Cruising it, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like he's
going all
fucking
out.
sprinting, and like he
Big
fucking
dick swinging.
The big dick swinging and jumps.
he jumps off the sign they just passed to get onto the aisle, and like he's chasing them
Yeah.
across the fucking bridge.
I'm surprised they outrun him.
I was very surprised.
Barely, dude. Barely.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at those legs. I was like,
Yeah, he's
like,
got
what the
reach.
fuck?
He's
You
got
guys
fucking.
hear the stomps this guy is making
Fuck
when he's
yeah, dude.
running?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And you just see him fucking like T1000 it fucking right down the fucking aisle, dude.
Literally.
He
It's
basically
wild.
looks like a Neanderthal.
He does look like a Neanderthal.
Yeah.
Looks like a caveman for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he does look like a Neanderthal.
But
And it takes like a fire propelled javelin to stop him.
Yep.
Yep.
but as they're running,
I
getting
think they shoot
closer.
him too, right? A couple times too.
Yeah.
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 As they're running, getting closer, Spike trips, seeing that he can't keep going,
Of course.
Yeah.
His dad's got him by like the collar, and he's dragging him with him too.
Gotta do
like,
the stupid
you
trope
can,
with the tripping.
Spike. You can.
Yeah.
You gotta keep running, Spike.
Exactly. So, and the dad does like, because the dad's smart as fuck. blows the whistle to get everybody's attention.
Yeah, he just blows his whistle.
Everybody's fucking lookout, but you're sleeping.
Yeah.
They're the lookout, but they're sleeping. They're like, oh,
They're on
I
break.
don't have to worry about it. But no, dude, you got somebody coming.
You got a big motherfucker coming, and you got to kill him.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
he's rushing. He's dragging his son while he's blowing his whistle. He's trying to get everybody awake. He's firing arrows at him too. Like he's just taking a couple chops whenever he can.
Yeah.
And nothing's slowing this fucking guy down. And it takes this huge freaking, what is it called again? This
It's like a javelin that they
it's
throw
like
at
a
him.
javelin, but
It's on fire.
they have it on a machine that I can't remember what it's called. Like, in medieval
I
times.
think it's used
But
to hunt whales. I don't know.
Almost like a,
I guess like a harpoon.
yeah, something like that.
yeah, right through this guy's chest, and it's a big old fucking thing. You know? Huge fucking hole. But really, it doesn't really look like it's that big on him either.
Right.
Because it looks like it just hits him right here. But you can see how big this fucking thing looks like, and it hits him just right here. It's
He's
like,
big.
wow, he's a fucking huge guy.
That's actually another really cool shot is when they're running away from him and you see him directly behind them.
Yeah.
Right
Right.
before he catches them.
Yeah.
It's a fucking terrifying sequence.
It is, dude. It's so, because he's like, he could just reach out and fucking grab him kind
Yeah.
of
Reach out and touch me.
shit. Yeah.
So the threat of the virus is still 100% like real, even 3 decades later. Now, whether or not these are newly infected or long-lasting infected is yet to be determined. We don't know yet.
Right. Because they were able to contain it.
Yeah. Because if you think back to 28 days later, the whole reason they kept one of the infected there was to see how long it took the infected to starve.
Right.
And we see a little bit of that at the end of that movie when there's the 2 infected, when the plane's flying overhead and they're like literally on the ground, completely drained. You can see them skin and bones, like all starving.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
They have no energy to do anything. So it's going to be interesting in the next movie when they probably are going to discuss more about the infection and its evolution on the human body. Because just like before, this is not a zombie virus. It's not like there's zombies and dead. They're alive, and this is just an infection.
Right.
So hoping for more of that. I want to see more of that plot line develop.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But
It might not go that way.
Right.
But yeah, they're at the gate and they won't let them back in unless they.
Check their eyes.
That's
They
smart,
gotta
though.
look at
No,
their
eyes.
it's smart also to wait it out
Yeah.
because they don't actually do a lot of infected transformations in here.
No, actually.
So in this movie, in all the other movies, we get to see a bunch of people get bit and then get infected, and we get to see them change. I think it only happens twice in here, and that's from the little French team that gets on land and they're chasing them down the
Oh,
ditch.
yeah.
yeah, I guess
Two of them get bit, and you see them
that's the only
change, and he
ones,
shoots them, and then he gets fucking taken out.
One of them gets a fucking.
And I think
head
that's
ripped
the
out.
only time we really get to see the infected like change someone, infect
Right.
someone else.
Yeah.
So we don't know whether or not that time has either sped up or decreased. I want to assume it's the same because those guys got infected. So I think she was just waiting out the 60 seconds to make sure
Right.
they didn't get, blood in their eyes or their mouth.
Yeah.
So this is one of the issues that I had with this, at least for the upcoming movie. So before they left, she told them, you know the rules of our community. If you go onto the mainland, you go. Everyone's basically prohibited to go help you.
Yeah.
You're on your own. He knows this. So he basically tricks everyone into going onto the mainland with his mom because his mom has some type of illness, and they recently found a doctor on the mainland, or he
He thinks.
thinks it's a doctor
I
on the
love
mainland.
this scene because he's like, hey.
Yeah, like burning the bodies. Like, hey.
He's like, hey,
So-
come over here.
Yeah.
It was like, oh God, he's so evil.
I thought he was a cannibal, dude.
So Sam is the guy who does all the weapon stuff. He fixes Spike's bow. He makes arrows, teaches the kids how to shoot arrows.
The old
Right.
guy, right?
The old guy, Sam. I like that character.
Yeah,
I really
armor.
hope they go more into that.
Right.
Yeah, he was cool.
So he tells Spike that there's a doctor on the mainland because he saw the fire. He's like, oh, that's probably Doctor.
Well, because he was
What's his name?
actually a part of their community at one point in time.
No, he wasn't.
I don't think it was.
I
He
believe
wasn't.
he was.
He wasn't. Dr. Kelson was his name.
Because
He wasn't a part of their. He tells him that Sam tells Spike that Dr. Kelson was once his GM.
That's
Right.
what he was. His,
That was
general physician.
His GP, his general physician.
Okay.
So he knows that Dr. Kelson was a doctor, but also he's a bit odd. He was his general manager.
General medicine man.
He was General Mills. He made cereal. But he was his general physician. And the whole reason they say he's a bit odd is because
He was just burning bodies.
yeah, Dad explains that they once went to the fire, and he smelled death, and what he
Right.
smelled was all the rotting corpses. And I don't know if anyone has smelled like the putrefaction process of like meat.
Yeah.
It's got a very
pungent.
distinct smell.
Yeah.
Very foul.
And there was literally hundreds of corpses, and then like a fire, and he's literally burning the corpses. And then he sees them up on the ridge.
There's like
Jamie
four
and,
of them?
and the four of them. This is
There's
when they're
four, right?
Right.
Yeah, this is when they were foraging. And he like waves up at them,
He was like,
and then
"Hey,
waves them to
hey."
come down.
Come hang out with me.
And then they're like,
You're like, we got
Fuck.
something from that guy.
fuck that, not going there,
yeah.
I don't know why.
right?
Because they all have guns. All of them have.
They have weapons.
They have weapons to protect themselves. So might as well go check it out.
But for all they know, he could have had traps.
Yeah,
And those were bodies of people that he's just taking advantage
he
of.
doesn't
and killing.
know.
I guess,
they don't know.
but-
There's a lot of unknowns.
But you would still take. That chance because it's another person.
Maybe you could end up being one of those bodies. If you
Yeah.
make a wrong move. So I understand
Their caution.
the caution there. That's also something that always takes precedent in a lot of like zombie type movies where, beware other humans because they do think crazy things in crazy times.
Oh, yeah.
Spike finds out that guy was a doctor. His mom is sick as fuck. They don't
Sick.
know what's wrong
They
with her.
haven't what's wrong
Right.
with her yet.
And so he asks his dad if she's dying or whatnot. And he finds out his dad was lying to him about a few things. He's lied to the whole community about how Spike was on his hunting trip.
Badass. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Right.
wasn't. He froze up a couple times on his hunting trip. He only killed the slow ones. He found out that his dad was cheating on his mom. Like he found out that he lied about the doctor. He already knew about the doctor. So now there's all this distrust in his dad. Also, take in mind that Spike is only 12 years old.
Yes, he doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand the
morally
concept.
gray stuff.
Yeah,
That is happening.
yeah. So what Spike does, I feel, is going to definitely have huge implications in the second movie.
He literally holds a knife up to him and was like, "Get the fuck away from us."
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that though. So he
Okay.
goes and he lights
Oh yeah.
The storage room.
the supply storage
storage.
on fire.
Yeah.
Foraging is
It's
Basic-
all they do.
well, Jamie mentions that they don't forage as much anymore because supplies are just running thin. It's been 30 years.
Right.
What's been made has been made, and they're not making new shit in factories. So when they run out of stuff, they run out of stuff. He lights it on fire.
Fucking dick.
He lights the
fuck
fucking-
everyone else.
Yeah.
Fuck
He
everyone
lights the storage on fire.
Fuck everyone I've known for all my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lights the storage on fire. He then basically tells the people at the watch to leave the gate. He'll watch.
That's the thing I can't believe. I'm like, sorry, man. I gotta stay here and watch this gate.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
you go help them.
yeah. He like
What the fuck are you doing here? Go help them.
yeah. He tells them that they need to go and do that, and then he basically leaves the gate unmanned.
The fact that he leaves
then takes his-
post,
He gets him to leave his post, takes his mom off the island.
an adult.
That's
leaves his
going to
post.
have huge implications on Spike if he decides to come back. Because I know that the chief said, if you leave, you can come back.
Right.
I don't think under these circumstances,
no.
you don't get to destroy all the supplies
And fuck off and
and then tell the guys that are watching the gate to leave their post.
right.
Yeah.
So I think when he does try to come back, there's going to be crazy there's going to be crazy issues.
Yeah.
Either they're not going to let him back,
I don't think. He's
or
gonna
his
come back.
punishment's going to be fucking insane.
I don't think he's gonna come back though.
Or
I think he's
use
going.
a
I think
threat.
they're going to visit the island again.
I think so,
so-
too.
You
Whether
think so?
or not he does that with
Jimmy and his crew.
Jimmy's crew, I don't know. So we'll see. So he's on his journey now.
The ninjas.
He's
Well,
on his
don't worry.
he's on his journey
we'll
now.
get there.
We'll get there, Manny. He's on his journey with his mom, and this kind of is reminiscent of 28 Days Later. So now it's like the trek, you know. And there's a little bit of character building here with him and his mom. They get to connect on a funny and family loving grounds, basically.
Right.
And she asks him, "Is like, is your dad silly with you? Does he play with you or anything like when you guys are out?" He's like, "No,
Yeah.
not at all." So that's why he has like this, I want to say anger towards his dad, because his dad's kind of like
Like
tough.
a strong distrust.
But he's also building a strong son. You know, like
yeah.
you have to be hard in these hard times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't be no bitch.
Yeah, and this is interesting because like
Oh,
we get to see the development between him and his mom on their way to Dr. Kelson, and we get introduced to the Swedish guy Eric.
Eric. Yeah.
Eric. His character was interesting.
Sort of like the comic relief.
He's like like the comic
he
relief.
is the comic relief.
Yeah, he's the comic
That's
relief.
all he is.
Yeah. But
And the potential danger in a different scene.
he's also, kind of alluding to the fact that the rest of the world still went on like normal.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
the thing where I'm like, are they ignoring 28 weeks later?
Yes.
The ending of
They
28
are.
weeks later.
So I don't.
Well,
So-
no, they were able
so
to push
if
it off
you-
the mainland. They talked about it in the beginning.
Yeah, they
didn't
talk
quite
about
ignore
it in the dialogue at
In the beginning.
the text in the beginning.
Yeah.
They basically contained it
Off-
to England.
Yeah.
So they fought it off and quarantined
Just to England now.
England. Or
I
the
get
UK,
that.
I guess.
Like mainland Europe, the rest
Yeah.
of Europe, it's all good.
Because-
We're good.
Yeah.
Because I remember the whole point of 28 weeks later, right, is that
It got to Paris.
No. Is that they were starving them and they were killing them, and then there was no zombies until there was, by that one happenstance with the janitor.
Kind of. That's kind of what was happening in 28 weeks.
Yeah.
But in this one, like I said, like they didn't like that story, so they're kind of changing it back to what they want.
Well, the thing is, like, they said that they were patrolling, correct, or something.
Because
like
the
that?
island's under quarantine.
So
Yeah.
why-
No one in, no one out. That's
like a
what quarantine
blockade.
means. So if you once you step foot on the island, that's it. You're fucking stuck there.
Yeah.
There's no coming and going. There's no day pass stamps to get in and out of England. You step foot there, you're fucked.
Yep.
It's like where's another place that's quarantined right now?
I don't know. I feel like they could have maybe at least
There's
rescued them.
what's that fucking Japan with
Fukushima.
Fukushima? I think Fukushima's quarantined.
Really? Makes sense though.
Yeah, once it's quarantined, that's it. Like you can't go, and you can't go there, you can't come back.
I know. To me, it just doesn't make sense to just leave that time bomb there and not take care of the problem.
I think they manage it is what they do.
Yeah.
Again, they sent in soldiers to try to.
The only other
They
way
should have at least went to the island and
the only other
checked on
way
the people
the only other way to
and got them out of there.
the only other way to do that though, Matthew, is to literally destroy the island.
Yeah,
Right? You wipe it out. Like if you want to wipe out the virus completely,
They could
you have to
have.
make sure there's no life.
Right.
they
But
could
then-
have done that.
But then like what are they going to hit it with a nuke? I mean, then the radiation level is too high anyways and no one can live there.
Create a different kind of zombie.
That's fine, but then that time bomb is gone. They don't have to worry about that anymore.
But they don't have to worry about it at all because they're quarantined to an island. That's why they have patrols from like the United Nations.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me that like the army won't go in there and help them
Well, you have to understand that it's also not up to one
in
country.
any way.
It's not up to one country. That decision has to be made up by the UN,
Yeah.
right?
And also, like, do you really want to risk fucking sending troops there to eradicate the whole fucking thing?
didn't work. It didn't work out in 28 weeks.
Yeah,
so
like that's what they're probably they've learned their lesson from that. They're like, it's too risky now.
Mainly to save the normal people because they were just on an island.
they're
But
on an
then-
island, but they don't really know that. They don't know.
But
that
then
they
just think
exist there.
about
But
just
if-
think about
but if
20
you're patrolling
but
all
just
the time-
think about 28 weeks when the mom was asymptomatic. You
Well-
want to take that off the island?
Well, she was a special case.
But there could be more than one. That's what I'm saying. It's like
It's possible.
it is possible.
Listen,
It's
if you don't
100%
agree,
possible.
Get a paper and pen.
Yeah, write them.
a strongly worded letter about the situation, and send it to whoever think that might read that to make you feel better.
I don't know. I just got problems to forget that they literally left them there for 28 years by themselves on a fucking island filled with.
Yeah, to fend for themselves, and like Spike never heard of a phone, and
Like
he never
it is like fucked up.
never seen like certain gadgets. And
I mean, but
things like that.
that-
Sure, whatever.
That concept is not that crazy though. It's really not that crazy if you think about it. Just think
Places
about
in Africa now.
no.
That
Just
they
think
still don't
about just
know.
think about what happened during COVID. Like just think about what happened during COVID. New Zealand was quarantined.
Yeah,
No one was in and out of New Zealand
at all. And they
At all.
eradicated that fucking virus
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah,
Like that
Yeah,
guy
they
would,
did.
like the fucking prime minister kept talking about it every day.
Yep.
Guess what? We're not sick over here.
Yeah, we're not sick. Everyone is doing what
And
they
there's
need
a
to do.
reason they do quarantines because they do kind of work. you
So
know?
long as everybody does their fucking duty, you know?
And who knows? Maybe in 100 years, England could be habitable again.
Maybe.
They don't know. But if they blow a fucking nuke up there, there's a chance that it's not
It's
habitable.
never going
for-
to be habitable.
That it could take fucking a thousand years.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? So it's just that's why those big decisions need to be made at the top level.
I get
So
that.
every nation has a say, because that would affect, that would affect everyone as a whole. Like the whole globe would be affected by that.
I guess. I don't know. I'm still okay.
Okay. So really quick before we go over a little bit further, because I feel like we're just doing this as like
you're recapping
Step
the
by
whole
step.
thing,
Yeah,
so
we
I
yeah.
feel
recap
like
the
I
whole
should
thing.
just stop you right
Yeah.
where you're at and go to
Yeah.
the next thing.
let's talk about cameras. So in the original movie, 28 Days Later, they used the Canon XL1s, like the little
Yes.
grainy handheld cameras.
Right.
Here, they used iPhones.
They what?
They
used
used
iPhones.
iPhones to film this movie.
Yeah.
So they used the iPhone 15 and iPhone Max Pro.
they put it on like this sort of ring contraption.
So that was they did like a bullet time shot. They did, which I did not see in this movie because the image I saw for it had a completely different person I didn't recognize. And we're probably going to get that in the next one.
Okay.
Because the second one technically is already shot.
They did
Right.
a lot of
They shot the
bullet
first
time,
two back to back. And I think we're probably going to see a lot more of that in the second one, though.
Yeah,
Like the bullet
probably.
time where it's like think Matrix. You know, the bullet time where the camera's like going around them.
Well, I think,
That's how the cameras are set up.
yeah, they kind of did it the way,
though. Pretty much the bullet enters and then they show it from a different.
A different angle.
I think they did it from Motorhead. I think that was the first, the band. They were on tour. And they had this whole contraption set up. It was like a half circle, this ring kind of thing of all these cameras. So when he was playing, it took a photo that went like that. And I felt like that's the same concept they did for this.
Yeah.
So
That's how it's set up. Same way like the Matrix. It's literally just think of like a U, and they just got like fucking 30 cameras on it.
So they wanted the realism as much as possible. So they use an app on the iPhone. I think it's called Direct, but I'm not exactly sure. To film a lot of those sequences to give you the in-action sequence to make you feel like you're there. and all
shot
that
on an
kind of stuff.
iPhone, man, that's crazy.
So it was on the iPhone 15 and the iPhone Max Pro is one of the
Damn.
things.
Yeah,
that I wanted
cameras are so insane now. Like
Yeah.
you can shoot like
what
a
can
high
my phone do, man?
You can shoot a
What am I
high
doing here?
quality film on your phone, and a lot of creators do that. I don't know if you watch any of those like little horror shorts.
Not really.
After this, I'm gonna show you one. They're good, and they're all everyone's using their own phones. And it's easier, it's handheld, it's portable, and the features are insane. You could also download extra apps to give you all the
Different features,
extra stuff to control shutter speed.
Right.
You know, like it's fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Like
awesome.
everything about it is very professional. The only thing that you have to fix about it is, well, not even it, just yourself, is the acting. It can look so good if you're a great fucking actor. The scenes can be very, very like star-worthy. Like, pitch yourself to the next person and say, "Hey,
Right.
I want to act." this is what I made. All right, I did this on an iPhone.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
things like that actually happen. But yeah, the camera usage and a lot of the camera work were done on iPhones, and that's for like most of the movie.
Yeah, for most of the movie shot that
movie
way.
was shot with iPhone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were some that were they actually needed like
The big time cameras.
the big time
Yeah.
cameras. The one that was going over the bridge was shot with a drone, with a phone, I think.
With a phone,
With
yeah.
a phone.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of the movie, which I thought was fantastic, scenery, you know, air shots and everything was just
Yeah, was shot
by,
with
by a phone.
by
I'm
iPhone,
like, fuck.
which is cool. Also, that if you think about it, that is also budget friendly.
Yeah.
Because you got to think of like some of these camera rigs can get upwards of like $50,000 for
Yeah, I
a
was
rig.
gonna say like
after
hundreds of
it's-
thousands, probably
yeah,
up there.
for a camera.
Yeah.
So, and then if you are looking to get multiple angles from a shot, what are you going to do? Take that one angle, that one camera, shoot it here. All right, reset up, put the camera over there. No, it's like you want multiple cameras set up so you only have to do the sequence once.
But that's what's tough. Is like a lot of
It's
people
hard
can
when
afford that. You know.
It's hard when you have fucking your camera's like $40,000.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
You know?
Like spend $1 million just on the cameras alone?
Yeah. So it's very budget friendly.
Can you imagine
Very
an
forward thinking.
iPhone on the gravity harness? You know, the one where you get to move, but it doesn't really move it so much?
Yeah. It's like on like a
gimbal.
little gimbal.
A gimbal. You put that on there, and you're trying to balance this thing. You're so used to like a big old camera being there. Now you have this phone, and you can't really tell too much. Like, all right, let's do this. And somebody's dragging you from behind because they have to lead you
Yeah.
for those scenes.
They got to be your eyes.
Exactly. And I gotta tell you that the camera people to do this kind of thing, like
lot of
you're
fucking
so
work.
used to an actual camera. You know the dimensions of the camera. You
Right.
understand how it works and everything like that. Now
But
you
just
have
think
the
about,
iPhone.
but just think of the portability and the convenience now of not having like just because
Like a
say
giant
you're a
stabilizer.
camera operator, so they have harnesses like for those just like you're talking about like the gimbals and stuff.
Yeah.
And they also have harnesses where they connect a harness to your body.
Your whole
to
thing,
the
it's like a
it's like-
stabilizer.
yeah, it looks like one of those fucking weird shoulder neck braces. That
Yeah.
fuck yourself up. It harnesses completely to your body. So now think about having a lighter camera because those cameras can get heavy. They get up like fucking like 20, 30 pounds.
They're pretty
And
fucking heavy still, yeah.
Doesn't sound like a lot of weight, but when you're holding it like this for I don't know, a couple hours,
Yeah.
yeah. So having just an iPhone is definitely like much easier on your body and stress. Like it's a step in the right direction, I think.
Yeah.
Especially since we're coming so far with tech. They should just make production. They should just take that tech and just make the production cameras less expensive. Like just put that tech in these production cameras and make it more affordable for new content creators also,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. I think you're right about that.
I think that would just be forward thinking, just help other creators out. That'll also help production companies out with budgets too. You know?
Exactly.
You don't have to spend fucking $3 million on like
They don't
6
wanna dish
cameras
it
or
out.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Nowadays, you're going to see everything in the future. Now that everybody knows this, oh, we're shooting all of this on iPhone.
yeah.
What's our budget? Okay,
Nothing. We got it. Like,
don't worry. I got the family pack at T-Mobile.
I got the family pack. Nice. Nice.
But yeah, I thought that was extremely cool fact to know that a lot of it was shot by an iPhone.
Yeah.
I think the next thing we talk about is the Bone Temple.
Yeah, the Bone Temple.
Bone Temple.
Bone Temple's cool.
It was
So-
interesting. Yeah.
His character is probably the most interesting out of this whole story, Dr. Kelson.
It is because he's survived by himself.
He's also, since he's a doctor, he realizes that these people are infected. So he does his first impulse isn't just to kill them
Is try to help them because he knows they're sick.
because he knows that they're sick and they can't control it, which
Right.
is fucking insane when they're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, like let's talk about the whole sequence.
The
when-
alpha?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole sequence when we first meet Dr. Kelson. That's when, there's a lot going on there.
There
Okay,
is.
so first we need to start off with
Well, Eric.
Eric and the train scene.
We don't
Yeah.
have to go into full detail about it.
Well, this is actually a very pivotal,
is very
a
important.
very
I
pivotal.
understand, but we don't have to
scene
go
here.
into full detail about it.
This
These
is
people
a
are going to
real
actually watch the movie.
Fucked up scene.
This
Yeah.
is very
You
important.
know what I mean?
So, okay, so the train scene. the mom goes on the train because she hears someone screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And turns out one of the infected was pregnant. Now, whether or not she was pregnant before she got infected,
Or
impregnated by the alpha
impregnated by the alpha,
is unclear.
this
Unclear.
is why. Yeah, Mike.
it's quite unclear. But based on how tattered her clothes are and how fucked her face is, I want to say she was infected first. And he gave her some of that alpha D. So
Maybe.
she basically helps the infected have her baby,
This
Right.
is the
which is a
weird-
very weird
This
sequence.
is the weird sequence.
It's a weird sequence. I don't want to go into detail here. Watch it. Let us know what you think about this sequence.
Rough.
She gives birth to the baby. They take the baby. And then Eric's like, hey, put the fucking zombie baby down.
Yeah.
Or I'll kill you both. And so they don't do that. They're like, it's just a baby. She's not infected.
Yeah.
And that's when Eric keeps walking back. Alpha reaches down. You hear him. Reach down, grab him, pull him up. And you hear the tearing. And he drops down. This sequence is fucking scary. This is
ripping
probably
and the tearing.
the most
I missed this
intense
sequence.
Yeah.
sequence.
I missed this sequence.
Wait.
And he fucking left like an idiot, like he always does.
Wait, why did you leave?
Bathroom.
No,
I had a
he had
I
a phone call.
Oh.
You're watching a fucking movie.
I had a phone call. Needed to answer that phone call.
Was it an emergency?
It was.
So someone else got their hand cut off or got their neck cut or what?
What happened?
What happened? And no one was dying?
Huh?
No one was dying?
Nobody was.
Okay,
dying.
not an emergency then.
It was an emergency. There are different types of emergencies, but I just
shit
wanted
my
to say
pants
I don't know.
I missed the shot. But when
And
I
he
did
missed,
come,
like-
when I did come back, I did notice that she had the baby in her hands.
Yeah.
They go, she's not infected. She's not infected. And this guy is freaking out at the fact that she's holding a zombie baby, but the baby didn't. The baby looked all right. This guy is just skittish to the fact that he's on an island and the baby just had a freaking.
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah, we're
that
past
could be.
that part
His,
already, Manny.
yeah, his team
We're
was
past
And
that
I
part.
can understand.
We're past that part.
Listen to me, and I can understand from somebody else that's just is their first time on the freaking island that actually happening. You know,
Been
what I
on
mean?
an island like that before?
Just freaking out. Just freaking out.
Okay. You stepped us back like 17 steps there.
I wanted
So-
to catch up with you. You mind?
Weren't you just listening?
Are we on a show here? Let's do this.
So you're late to the show and you're late to the concept. So, anyway, so the alpha drops down and he's holding Eric's head.
Yeah.
This sequence is
Brutal.
fucking scary because the music is that like this deep bass, and they have this shot on the alpha, and he's got this wide stance, and he's walking through this narrow train.
Yeah.
And it's focused like right here, and the camera's like right on him, so you get to see like his infected face, and like this sequence is insane because Spike just starts shooting him, and it has zero effect, and that's when he just starts chasing them through the fucking train.
Yeah.
This scene is quite literally probably my favorite sequence in the whole movie
Well, he wants his baby back
because he wants his baby back.
because
So this is why we think that
he kind of laments at seeing.
this is why there's a possibility that it could be his kid because he goes over to the infected lady, picks her up, and tries to see if she's alive, and then just drops her and realizes she's dead.
You kill my girl.
And so whether or not he wants the baby, not entirely sure because he's infected. He could just be chasing them, but he's an alpha, so it's
Alpha's got to kill.
It's a little too vague there.
Yeah.
But this is where we get introduced to Dr. Kelson because they get off the train and he starts chasing them. And he almost
gets them.
almost gets a Spike. All of a sudden, we hear a little, right? It's a blow dart and it hits them right in the neck. And it's
Fucking dart in your neck, man.
fucking dart in your neck. You're crazy. You're crazy.
But you're crazy.
You're crazy.
Pull one out. Got a fucking dart in your neck. You're crazy. I like you. But you're crazy.
We're tired. So it's Dr. Kelson, and he's completely orange. He looks like a fucking carrot.
Yep.
So he tells him, he's like, oh, he hit him with a dart. It's basically morphine and
No, it's
benzene or something.
It's
No.
muscle relaxant.
Yeah, it's
I don't know the actual name for it though.
morphine. Yeah, I can't remember. That's not benzene. Benzene was the gas from earlier.
Yeah, he's drenched
So basically,
in
yeah,
something
we see this is when we meet Dr. Kelson. He's super nice to meet them, very formal. He's like, "Oh, this one,
Super
this
sweet.
big one here
Yeah.
is Samson.
Samson, yeah.
He named the fucking Alpha." He's like,
not
"Oh,
like-
he's been living here for like 3 years, so that we know that Alpha's been there for at least 3 years,
Right.
At least living there. So he survived for 3 years minimum. We have a time frame there. So that's
But then he goes,
So
yeah,
this is the
I don't
weird
exactly
part.
hang out with Samson, but oh, beware for Samson. You know, he kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
taunts him a
you know,
little
I just
bit.
kind of
Yeah.
watch him.
You know what I
kind of
mean?
watch him. He's like, "Oh,
But
So-
the Alpha, played by this dude, and not much changes. If you could put that up on here so people can see.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Was that
not
Big
much-
Samoan guy?
Not much changes out of the
Oh my
look
God. Yeah.
of the Alpha. So if George gets a chance, he'll put it up right here to see what the Alpha, what the character actually looks like.
and he just wants to see his dick again.
That's a big dick. Hey, congratulations, sir, by the way.
Congratulations,
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
But yeah.
It's like a baby's arm holding an apple.
He looks good looking dude, but the dude looks mean.
Will you stop
Big
hitting
old
on the guy
beard,
already?
Curly hair.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
So Dr. Kelson says something really weird about the baby.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So because they basically say that the baby was from an infected, he's like, "Hey, oh, I'd always wondered if that would happen."
He's always
He saw
wondered that
just the magic of the placenta, which does make sense. So this is how this works. So when the baby's
You went
conceived,
right back into the story instead of talking about the dog.
I know we needed to go over that, Manny. This part's very important. Okay, this part's very important.
It'll-
So, upon conception, right after the cells start breaking up, the placenta circles basically protects and filters out the blood from the mother, so that way the baby doesn't get it. It acts like a filtration system. So it is entirely possible that the baby is not infected. Now, whether or not that it does happen, it's entirely possible.
I see it not as a normal baby. I think it's a carrier.
Could be
So you think like the way the kid was in 28 weeks later kind
Yeah.
of
the
thing?
mom. Could be like the mom.
Oh, yeah.
In 28 weeks later.
Like the mom.
But that is a possibility. It's a possibility that kid is also just normal, and then in the later movies we also don't know the time span between those 3 movies.
Yeah.
That kid could be like resented.
All right.
God damn.
I heard that.
Maybe that kid gets some resentment, for being born from an infected parent. Who knows? We have no idea what the story is.
I don't
but
think that kid's alive. Sorry.
that's fine. As far as we know, like the baby is alive, living. Whether or not it is a carrier is another thing. I want to say probably a carrier, just because that would add to the story, especially since the baby is now there. So
I think as soon as the kid sent the letter to his dad and was like, "Hey, this is a baby that came from an infected." She isn't infected. It was like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not gonna freaking take that chance.
you're
and
getting
just kill the baby.
you're getting too far. So the whole reason we talked about this is because now Dr. Kelson takes them to his home at the Bone Temple.
Yes, the bone.
So the
temple.
the Bone Temple is basically a remembrance of life and death.
Memento Mori.
Memento Mori, which was remember you must die. Right? So not only do we need to live, but also remember that we do need to die. But he also created this as like for people for them to lay the ones that are deceased to rest.
Yeah.
And it's like in a shrine.
So the infected are dead, essentially, right?
No,
No,
They're not dead.
they're not dead.
you're not dead.
Their bodies all.
Yes, their bodies are people. They're not zombies. So they need a few things to live. They need food and they need water.
Yep.
So, but the problem is, this is where the gap is in the story. Just overall, they don't seek out those things in that order. So we don't see them ever drink, right?
No.
So blood technically from a normal person would sustain hydration a little bit,
Right.
but your body needs water.
You
to
need water
function.
on its own. Yeah.
Yes.
You can't just get it through some other substance
Yeah.
kind of shit.
And since they're also
We see them eat. They eat
since
like,
they're also running all the time, they have to have a higher consumption rate. They need more calories
Yeah.
to save them from
Especially the
for
alpha.
running. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's just questions there that I want answered. Like, when do they drink water? Do they drink water?
Do they fill
And
it?
how do they just not die of dehydration? How is Samson alive for 3 years?
why are
One of
they
the
all
things I
naked?
can say about the
Why,
dehydration.
yes,
Why are they all naked?
Why are they all
Yeah.
naked?
Let's ask the big question here. Why are they naked?
Why?
Easy. They just
I
want
can
to
see
wear
one
that
of the
gown.
one of the ways of them being getting their hydration, maybe not drinking the water, but there's that scene where they're in the creek, they're just chilling there, laying in the water or whatever,
Oh, right. Yeah.
sucking the H2O through their
Skin.
skin.
That's
I
not how
guess.
the human body works, Manny.
Yeah.
We don't know how their human body works.
They are
It's
human.
they're human.
They're just
Manny.
infected.
They're just infected.
Yes, but again,
They're not growing gills, Manny.
different.
Yeah.
You got a blob kind of
They
guy
are a sponge, man.
that's going a freaking video
That
game
guy looked like he
side.
absorbed water, for sure.
Okay, I'm open to the possibility that can happen.
You
Can't give me this
but
blob
you're-
fucking guy. That's
I get
eating
you,
worms
but
from the
I feel like
ground.
that's reaching a little too much into sci-fi.
Yeah, I don't think they.
You got this huge fat freaking dude crawling on the
And
ground.
because all he's doing is eating slow shit.
You're telling me
Yeah.
what? He's human?
Still is.
yeah.
Still is human.
That does not.
Theoretically, if a cure was made, like if they found a vaccine for it, those people would just turn back to human.
Right.
Theoretically,
I don't know.
Because they're just infected with
they're
rage.
just infected with the virus.
That's why when Kelson shoots Samson, he's calm. He shoots him with a muscle relaxant.
And morphine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he really should took the time to kill Samson right then and there because he's a big problem later.
But he's a doctor. He wants
He's a
to help
doctor. He's
people.
not gonna do it.
Yeah, I think that's where
I
the
think
human
'cause
aspect
he's the
is.
villain.
I don't think he's the villain.
I think he's
Dr.
the villain.
Kelson?
I think he's the villain.
I don't think so.
How's he a villain?
You'll see.
I don't know. That would be wild if he was the villain. That would be really wild.
Created the
I actually
disease?
kind of would like that. That would add spice to the story.
It
Right.
would mean that he created the alpha, or he wanted there to be a baby. Like he knew that might have been a possibility.
That could be why he doesn't want to kill Samson.
Because he's using his big dick
But-
to fuck that.
Well, because he knew Samson would protect the baby.
Yeah, but
Possible.
That thing's swinging left to right.
Yeah.
not killing Samson almost gets him dead.
That's the price you pay. But who knows? That we're definitely making a lot of weird theories there.
So
We
the
were just-
location, I'll talk about the location. The location went back into England.
Yeah.
Not the same spot. a little further-
Scotland, I think.
Well, they
No,
taught
they said it was England.
it says it's Scottish Highlands. It might not be.
Northern Highlands is where they were at, but they said it was England.
Well, it's
Back
still
towards
part.
England.
That's still part of the UK.
Yeah.
So they said it was off there, shot on that island. I forget what they called it. I think it was like Upland or something like that. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But that island actually does, on high tide, it gets all the way and almost completely covers the entire island
Yeah.
on high tides. There are certain times of the month where it only goes up a certain way where it does cover that bridge,
Right.
So
Yeah, that happens in certain spots, like especially around there. There's another spot in northern France. The Saint Michel Monastery, Saint Michael Monastery.
Summer show, yeah.
Yeah, does the same thing.
that's actually really, really cool.
Yeah.
I like that very much. But I thought it was really cool that the fact that this island actually almost completely submerges sometimes on different parts of the month because
It's that time of the month.
that time of the month, you know what I mean?
Heavy flow.
Heavy flow.
You know how it is, ladies.
Oh man, we're gonna get canceled. But yeah, I thought it was really cool that they used that island. It was very smart to have like that kind of zombie,
Dick swinging. What do you mean?
the bridge to be able to like, it fills up. You're safe at night
Right.
because of the high tide, and you only have like 4 or 5 hours on mainland if you go to mainland.
Roughly.
And yeah, somebody having the idea just to film a village here and have this concept, like I would have never thought to have a zombie movie like that
On an island kind of thing?
on an island kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Because you have no imagination.
No, probably not. Or I don't have an imagination as elaborate as other people. You know what I mean? People can be so out there for so many things. Take a look at the labyrinth. Wow. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. But I thought it was really cool. The forest and everything, I thought it was really cool. That kind of moss green plant that they were walking on, it actually moves. So I don't know what part of, you know that, I guess they say that the earth breathes or something like that. You ever seen the grass go up and down? Because they say that it breathes. But it's actually just because of like gas pocket air that makes it fluctuate up and down. But they're in an area where that actually happens.
Right.
You don't get to see it on camera, but it's where they walk through like these plants or whatever that looks like petals. It's actually really cool. So I thought them being able to do that in England, seeing all that kind of stuff there, it was just amazing scenery. And that one tree on top of the hill reminded me of like the Lion King.
Nice.
It was a tree on top of the hill, and you saw the sunrise in the back, guys.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I thought that was awesome. They kept it over there in the UK, back to where it was originally filmed.
Okay.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Well,
Jimmy.
It's time.
I think we should talk about Jimmy and the sequels.
Jimmy.
It's time for Jimmy.
I don't really
for
like
Jimmy.
this.
So
I don't-
Power Rangers at
I
the
don't-
end.
Okay.
The White Power Rangers
Yeah, so that sequence is pretty cool. So we get to see Spike all by himself.
threw me off,
It
man.
threw me off so hard. I'm like, what
So-
the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we see Spike at the end eating fish. Comes across a couple infected, kills one, runs away, gets to a stopped part of the road, like there's bricks, rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a
Kills
dead.
one more, and then all of a sudden we get to finally see Jimmy.
Yeah.
Right?
Tracksuit.
He's in his little purple tracksuit?
Purple
Yeah,
Purple
purple
tracksuit. And you see his chain that his dad gave him, so we know that it's Jimmy.
Yeah,
It's
multiple
Jimmy, yeah.
chains, and he's all chained out, bro.
But his
Like
chain is
Italian
now
mob.
his chain is now upside down.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
He has
we
fucking
know-
grills
So
on.
we know he's going to be a villain.
Yes.
Plus, there's little hints all the way through the movie, right? Like
Here
like
comes
it-
Jimmy. Jimmy's
Yeah.
carving his name on people. That's
carving
not
his name
cool,
on
bro.
people, not cool. Like his dad, like Jamie said, people are weird on the mainland.
Right.
They do crazy things. Like that's not normal. Why would you hang an infected up and carve your name into it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wild. It is wild. The sequence itself is fucking bonkers.
It's
right.
you feel like you're watching an entirely different movie. And
It
you're
feels
like,
yeah,
watching
when it
fucking
happens-
it feels like I'm watching Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
completely different
Because
sequence.
you literally see them flip over the rocks.
And they're playing the Teletubbies sequence
Yeah.
from the beginning
I'm like, what is
as they're doing it.
it's so fucking weird.
And then they're fucking doing flips and they're fucking doing parkour.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like it's
and these ninja tools.
They're literally
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these
ninja
freaking other-
weapons.
they had the saw too. I'm sure you love that part.
Yeah,
man,
that
with
was
the saw.
fucking cool.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
They
So
had
they-
creative ways of killing these fucking
Yeah.
things.
They took another one, they bent him completely backwards and stuck him into a spike.
Yep.
So he was like head first backwards.
Yeah.
And they did take another one and hang him upside down, which they probably were going to carve his name into it.
Who knows?
So all the other people in Jimmy's group are a sub Jimmy.
Yes,
They're all Jimmies.
They are all Jimmies.
They're all
This
Jimmys.
is kind of like a
They-
cult.
Are all
Yes.
wearing the same.
No, not
tracksuit.
kind of. This is a
Is
cult.
100% a
They
cult.
are all wearing the same.
It's going to be a
fucking
cult.
tracksuit and
Yeah.
fucking everything.
They're all Jimmys.
Ah, don't worry about them.
Jimmy 1, Jimmy 2.
But
Them's me
the
mates.
character that plays Jimmy, I can't wait to see more of this villain because he's 100% going to be a villain.
a horrible villain, too.
Yes, he's a bad villain.
He
Super
is he's Remick from Sinners. We know how much we love that movie.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Wait, that's him?
Yes,
Remick,
He's
yeah.
Remick.
Long ago, the man who stole my father's land forced these words upon us. I hated those men, but the words still bring me comfort.
That's Jack O'Connell.
That's Jack O'Connell.
Oh, shit.
I like him. Yes.
Yeah.
But as this villain is
In
going to
the
be crazy.
merry month
So,
of
for anyone, who
one of those.
for anyone who doesn't know, Jimmy's based on someone in real
Yes,
life.
he's based on an actual evil person from England.
Yes.
Yes.
What was the
Jimmy
name?
Savile.
Jimmy Savile. Yeah.
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 He was a TV personality, really big, kind of like a weird. He had like a kids show thing, right? Was it Jimmy Can Fix It?
I don't
That
know
was
what
the
it
name of the show, I think.
I don't know what it was called. I'm not from the UK. I just know he was a TV personality.
I watched because I
That's
didn't.
all I know.
After the movie, I didn't know. I'm like, what the fuck is this Jimmy shit? Why were they in tracksuits? So I looked it up, and that's when I came across people explaining who this character is based off of. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, this movie's gonna be so much worse than I fucking thought. I'm like, looking forward to the sequel, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be rough, man. It's a rough subject, and
I think it's going to be the right amount of evil we want, though.
that's what I'm saying. This movie is just that baby step into
Yeah.
the fucking deep end. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna be fucked in the next.
This part of the story had to be told for us to see the next crazy sequence.
Exactly.
It's gonna be disturbing for sure.
Really disturbing.
Oh, it's 100% going to be disturbing.
Yeah.
It's going to take what they did in the first movie and amplify it, which is what I'm
Oh,
100% afraid of.
So that's what I'm kind of curious. Like, obviously, there had to have been others that survived. Jimmy probably took them in, started this cult. Fuck, for sure, got to be fucking those kids.
Yeah.
So-
There's 100% survivors and also people born into that apocalypse.
Right.
Right? So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I mean, they're already in post-production, so that's cool.
So,
I'm
yeah,
excited to see a trailer when we get it. I think it's because it's coming out in January.
I don't know if it's coming. I
so
don't know
they
when it's
said-
coming out.
So they said it's coming out next year,
Yeah.
and I guess it's called Bone Island.
I thought you said it was Bone Temple.
I thought it was Bone Temple.
Bone
No,
Temple, sorry.
Bone-
Bone Temple.
Well, don't listen to many folks.
Sorry, Bone Temple. Next year, Bone Temple
Yeah.
is what it's going to be called. And
Oh,
the
I get it
sequel
because
is
Jimmy's always
actually-
fucking all those kids, right?
So the sequel is actually supposed to be longer.
little
Bone Temple.
No, but
Apparently,
like,
the sequel is going to be longer. They said it was
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
No.
is this movie's gonna be so disturbing? Fuck, man. Oh.
it
sharks
also-
and everything, bro. Like crazy.
Fuck.
But
Just
yeah,
the
they
name is
did
weird,
say
though,
that this
Bone
sequel
Temple.
was supposed to be longer. I don't know
Okay.
if it's going to be, but they said it's going to be longer.
Man.
They said they had a lot to film that they tried to pack into it, but it was just too much
You know?
because they wanted to make a third one as well.
So that's why they're gonna leave it off to see how well
Yeah,
this.
so that's
next
why
one
they're
does.
gonna. Yeah, so
Well,
it's
that makes
supposed
sense to tell it's just in 3 parts. If you have a lot of story and you were going to try and cram it in 2 movies, like, just make a third
lot.
one.
Yeah.
Just make it a little bit easier also for the viewer.
to be- Yeah.
You know? Plus, it gives you more time to explain your story, stretch out the story more, and you can hit all the points you want to hit.
Because this
it just
movie was
makes more sense.
Hour and 45. I think you told me it was hour 45, right?
155, I think.
Yeah, close to 2 hours.
Closer to 2 hours.
It felt longer than it should have.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something weird. There's something weird with the pacing, and I can't.
It was the
place
pacing. It was the edits.
Yeah,
Those quick
the
cuts.
snap cuts.
Yeah.
Those were like I felt. Well,
I
I'll get to this
underst-
when we get to the rating. This is one of the reasons why it just kind of.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, so as crazy as that villain is going to be, and disturbing is what we think the subject matter is going to be in the next film. I think we're kind of perversely excited for it still. But I'm just not looking forward to the most of the disturbing stuff. But we'll get past it, I guess.
So you guys want to take a guess at what the budget of the movie was? Overall, what you guys saw, what do you think the budget was?
I want to say the budget for this was
One eternity later.
I'm going to start with Matthew.
45 mil.
You want? Okay. 45. All right, Matthew?
I want to say 30 mil.
30 mil. Okay.
I'll do like 90 mil.
90. Okay. David is closer.
Oh wow.
God damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd I get?
So for the box office was around 60 to 75 mil. So around there.
We're talking
Oh,
about
we're
budget.
talking budget.
Yeah, we're talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry. The budget, was 60 to 75 mil.
Okay.
But what it
Now we already
made,
know.
This fucking guy.
sorry, the budget was 60 to 75 mil.
Okay.
What do you guys think it made? How well do you think this movie did?
Okay, just so everyone knows, this movie still currently is out.
Still currently
and
out.
it's in the second week.
Second week.
Wait, it's only been 2 weeks?
Yes. It's only been out for 2
So-
weeks.
Fuck, man, my time's fucked. I've been working so much, dude, overnights. I don't know what day it is anymore.
I want to say that it's in the 2 weeks it's been out, it's probably made like 65 mil.
Damn, I was about to say 70 mil.
70,
Yeah.
90.
90. It's at 125 right now.
Oh, yes.
All right. Second week?
Okay, it's not bad.
That's good news. It's only 2 weeks.
So for the first week, it did make 30 mil.
Is that opening
in
or
the
first
US.
week?
First week.
Okay.
It made 30 mil in the U.S. and it also made 30 mil
Abroad?
abroad.
You're abroad.
So thank you. So in total about 60, but in overall, so far as of right now, it's $125 million that this
Fuck
movie's
yeah.
made.
That's pretty good, dude.
Off
So
a 60
60
to $70 million.
60 mil each week? That's, yeah,
That's where it's at right now.
pretty good.
And I
And
think
it's
the
still
reason why
playing,
it hit
so-
so hard is because 28 days later, I feel was such an impactful movie for its upcoming for zombies and everything. For anybody that likes zombie movies, 28 days later was such a big thing. They waited for 28 weeks, 28 years.
Well, I think
They just want to know where it's going on.
I think too, you have a lot of a younger generation of people who weren't probably not exposed to the whole 28 days later thing, but they were probably exposed to The Walking Dead because it's a bit more palatable for them.
Well, plus there's 3 different things. There was The Walking Dead. There was
Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking
City
Dead.
of the Walking Dead.
And then there's, what's the other one?
Dead the Walking.
Don't remember.
There's another one. There's 3.
There's one with fucking
Just
just,
get random
Daryl.
See, it out
There's
there,
one
it'll
with
be
just
something-
Daryl.
Oh,
Daryl versus The Walking Dead.
there you go.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's just Daryl.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He had all this shit.
plus, yeah, the younger generation, since this just came out, I'm sure they're probably going back and watching its original concept,
Probably.
right, because
which is good.
Yeah, it's
good.
This is why we have this show. We're kind of encouraging people to like, hey, go back to the thing that
Back
kind
to
of
your
started
roots.
all. Yeah, the thing that started it all.
Right?
And so that's why.
Kente.
And this movie, I mean, like again, for us, it's only been 2 weeks that it's been out. It's going to continue to grow. It's going to be even bigger.
I'm hoping that
By a lot. I don't know.
I'm hoping that it remains at a 60 mil each week for its entire runtime in theaters. That would be a really great.
But that's only if people continue watching it at that rate.
Well-
We won't know till next week.
So this is only the budget for the first part. We don't know what it is for the second and third part.
Well,
yet.
they've already done the second.
Well, the
one.
second one is already done. They're in post.
It's in post, but it was
The budget for the third movie is based on
How
this-
well-
how well this one does.
apparently it's doing
Yeah.
fairly well. By the way,
So
yeah,
do us a favor, go watch the movie. Tell us what you
Please.
think, and hopefully we get to see the second one and the third.
We didn't even talk about Cillian Murphy at all. So he was, they were talking about bringing his character back, right? And so he basically almost gave up doing Oppenheimer to start this. Like he was in doing Oppenheimer. And he thought about abandoning that shoot to work on this. But
What?
his agent basically said, no, let's finish that project and then we'll
And
do
that
this.
won him a fucking
And
Oscar.
and then just promote this movie. So he promoted this
He was
movie
executive producer.
a
Right?
lot. You know, he wasn't written to this storyline, but basically Alex Garland
Still
and,
there in
and
our
Danny
hearts.
Boyle said he's going to be in the upcoming movie. What? Say they already shot
Yes.
the first 2, which means we're probably not going to see him in the second one.
see him
We'll probably see him in the third one.
I thought we were probably seeing them in the second one, like maybe halfway or the last
I don't
halfway
know.
or quarter of the end of the movie.
I don't know. That depends. I don't know how they're going to splice it in because they, you know,
I'm excited to see him again because
I'm
we love
excited.
Jim.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Selena's going to be back too.
I feel like as for development of the character, it would probably make sense to kill one of them off, Selena or Hannah, because then we'll see like a more
it would have to be him.
grounded and
I really love Selena, dude. I
Rough
love them
Jim.
together. They
This
were
is-
such a good couple, you know.
Yeah.
Like a type of Joel.
But like a love
situation.
story,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
I would assume it'd have to be him he would have to go.
I don't
Him
know.
ending it with this would probably be 28 years. The last of.
What the fuck are you talking about, Manny?
So if he comes back, and you want the two characters, the two main characters that work well with each other, if they were going to kill off a character, I would assume it'd be Murphy that they would kill off to end how he started. You know, because I feel like this would be the last.
I don't
of
think
the
any of us were
28
talking about that at
series.
all.
I don't know,
I was
man.
talking about the other characters he survived with.
Let me see. I'm thinking. Oh, so both characters going back to 28 Days Later, but I think both characters played well off of each other. Where Jim was kind of naive and didn't really know what to do, and Selena was the one that kind of trained him.
Yeah.
But she was too hardened and wasn't really so soft and full of emotion or anything like the human connection. But Jim was able to introduce that to her.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think now, if both characters are still alive in this universe, I think they've worked out a really well-balanced relationship with each other, where they're both able to survive, but be kind and loving and human to one another, and still brutalize wherever the fuck is around them, kind of shit.
Right.
So I don't think
That
they'll
would be pretty
kill.
cool to see a kick-ass couple.
I want that. I don't want them to kill off either one of them. If they do, let it be done in a right way. I don't.
Please no Joel's situation.
I don't know, man. Because I mean, it would be nice to see them. It would be
Well, if
really
they did,
nice
it
to
would
see
have
them
to be Hannah that would die, right?
Yeah.
together already in that well-established long-term relationship together, right? And then kind of a callback to the very first one, like he's the one who gets infected and, like in a heartbeat, just. But to see her, maybe we'll get to see her like kind of wince or hold back and just doubt because of her love for Jim. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
Could you imagine if the third?
Well, she did do that in the first
Yeah,
movie.
she did do that in the very first movie.
That's what I'm saying. It would be a callback. Like,
Yeah.
what if in this the new one, whatever, their relationships are already established, right? And Jim is the one that gets infected, and she has to do it. But since her love for him, because he introduced that love and humanity to her, kind of thing,
Yeah.
maybe she second guesses or doubts or whatever, kind of. Let's see if I'm talking about like a character development, the changing of that, So
This movie, for me, probably I want to say like a 3.5. 3.5. I'm going to go 3.5.
okay,
So I didn't absolutely love this movie. I liked it a little more with each watch, but I wasn't completely taken by it when I first saw it. But I understand the concept is like, they're right now, since it's a trilogy and we knew that going in,
right.
that the story is going to be large and complex, and there's going to be some crazy dynamic characters.
So it's hard for us to just.
So it's hard to just, yeah. So this whole movie was just story and character development.
We'd have to see it all in its entirety in order to
So
give a real proper rating.
Since I'm just rating it as the first installment, I'm just, I didn't love it.
Right.
Do I think the movie is good? Yeah. But I mean, it's about a 3.5 for me.
Right.
Sounds good. Solid 3. I think this movie was okay. It didn't have me like fully like on the edge of my seat from like some of the other.
The first two movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I understand it's a different story, and I have to really get into it. But I don't know. There were just certain things about this movie I just didn't agree with. I didn't like, and again, it's just character build for the next kind of thing. So I'm not gonna rule it out too much, but I'm gonna keep it at a solid 3.
I was going to give it a 4, but hearing what you guys are saying, I think I'll knock it down to a 3.5 just to even it out. But I have, the concerns like you guys do. Don't really want to give it like a full-on rating and stuff like that. We're waiting for the other installments to really kind of give this whole trilogy its own proper rating and everything, because it has to be seen in its entirety. Like,
I think that would be separate though. So it's like I would still want to rate the movies independently.
I do.
I think
And then
we have
as
to.
a whole for the trilogy, we'll do a separate video
okay.
for that. Give it a rating.
My one concern, one issue, I guess, with the movie too was the multiple edits of random footage that they just kind of used over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about like
The fillers.
Where they would
like
just-
where they're shooting
where
arrows,
Yeah.
and stuff. So they're basically telling you
Where they
that
would flash in random like army scenes.
they're
like-
basically telling you that like they've gone back to basics.
Yes.
That's all they're telling you. So that's the whole implication.
All you got to do is do it once.
It didn't need to be in there that much.
Yeah, you can
did
do
it
it
like-
once, and I understand. I got it. Understood. But multiple times
They-
throughout, I'm like, come
they
on,
did
dude.
it a lot.
That's too many.
They did it a lot.
It
I
was.
don't like that whatsoever.
Yeah.
and it took
It
me
actually,
out.
I
It did.
actually think it would have been better if the explanation came from Sam when he was teaching the kids to shoot.
That would have been more impactful because it would have been a human telling us rather than just a
it
fucking
kind
image.
of was during that a little bit, but it's like if he would have explained
Excuse me.
to the younger kids why they're doing that, I feel like it would have been more impactful.
Right.
And they still could have spliced that into the hunt. Right. They could that could have been done in tandem.
Right.
Right. Sam could have been teaching them how to shoot, and then they could have spliced, Jamie and Spike doing stuff, and then back and forth, and you could see why they went back to that style.
Right.
Or even the kids inside the classroom that they showed the kids inside the classroom while the teacher's explaining the part of the history, which is what's going on right now, and them doing a couple of flashbacks of what he's talking about, you know, like walking back and forth, teaching these kids what had happened, what went on while we watched these little footages, in real time with what was going on. But the whole freaking it was too much for me.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to know more about the history, right, for the island, because they bring up that mask a lot. They all have the mask.
Yeah.
And then also, while they're putting this stuff together, they have one person dedicated there standing wearing the mask.
Yeah.
Not helping.
Just
standing
there.
wearing the mask. And then we see
purpose of it kind of thing.
And then we see Sam riding back, and he's wearing the mask. And it's like, so what is...
You almost think like it's like a cult mask, but they just...
Yeah, but
They're
like,
not
what is
quite
it?
a cult,
What
they're
is
more
it?
of commune.
Yeah.
What does that character represent? I want to know what the character
Yeah.
behind the mask represents.
Unclear.
There people that wore certain masks like that were considered like medicine men, and they
Like a
were.
plague mask?
It was like a plague mask,
Not.
Was
Plague
it
mask had like a whole.
but the gas mask too, right?
Well, isn't like a bunch of
Wasn't
kids
No.
that were wearing the mask?
No.
Plague mask was just like a big long
Like a
like
beak or
nostril.
whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Looks like a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would put sage and stuff in the nose to
Yeah.
help the filtration. That's what they thought it did.
Well, to keep out the smell
spirits, the smell,
The
yeah.
smell.
But I want to know the significance behind the mask.
Yeah.
Curious.
too. Yeah.
You gotta
So I'm
go
sure we're
back
gonna get
28
that,
years
and
or-
I'm sure we're gonna get that in one of the next stories. If
That's
they
what-
don't, then I feel that's kind of
Too many
Of
unanswered
a
questions.
waste.
Yeah.
a waste.
Well, I think there's intentionally like this. It's too many unanswered questions. It's meant to keep us intrigued, entertained, and like interested. Like they're feeding us breadcrumbs for what's coming next. And I am looking forward to what's coming next, but I'm also not looking forward to what's coming next because it's just,
It's dark subject matter.
yeah, it is going to be a very dark subject matter. But I'm looking forward to at least seeing a trailer come out before the end of the year.
All I'm hoping for is the next movie is gonna be Empire Strikes level good.
That's a tall order.
It's a very tall order.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? That is huge.
Considering the dark subject matter in the next
I
one,
know
I don't
you're
think
a
we're
fan.
going to get anything like that, dude.
I'm hoping it's that level good.
We're going to get incest for sure, but
I'm hoping it's that level good.
So-
Jesus Christ.
So for sure, you're at a 3?
yeah,
Yeah, 3.5.
a 3.5.
You got a 3.5.
3.5.
So I guess
Okay.
the overall, since I'm a 3, it's going to be a 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I forgot to give my rating for the first movie.
Sure.
You didn't forget we left you out.
Yeah, it's true.
Ha!
But go ahead.
28 days. I think it's near perfect. I think it's 4.5 for me.
That wouldn't have changed it. It would
Yeah.
still stayed at 4.
Yeah, it would stay at 4.5, yeah.
But this movie, unfortunately, I came out of it kind of disappointed. I'm like at a 2 to a 3 for me.
Really?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That
I
puts
had
it at a 3.
I had super high hopes for this movie, and there's just a lot of choices that they made that's just kind of, I don't know.
It's a different movie, bro.
is.
Got
It
to
is a
look at it differently.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the thing is like, I mean, we want to have our idea of what the
It
concept is going
couldn't
to
be. It couldn't be exactly 28 days later.
It,
but
couldn't, it had to be something
it
different.
had to be
Yeah.
a
And you had
different
to-
variation.
You had to let it give it that space and room to let you
Let it breathe.
let it breathe, dude.
Yeah.
Just either you're interested or you're not
Pop
interested.
Yeah.
that cork.
That's
let it
okay.
breathe for sure.
But that
So-
was the thing is like now it's already set up for a
You-
sequel,
you
so you
can't
know
keep-
there's going to be more.
You can't
Yeah.
keep with the 28 days later, and 28 days later was great movie.
Groundbreaking,
I
yeah.
even scored it a high score. So you can't look at this movie at the same way, expecting it to be that way. It's a different story.
It is.
You know, so
I get that, but I do have
expectations.
problems with the movie that we didn't really talk about. So it is what it is. It's like a 2 or 3 for me, for sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
probably keep it at a solid 3 then, if that's what Matthew thinks.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So now begs the
Solid
question.
3.
For me, is it rewatchable?
I don't
I don't know
know
if I would rewatch it.
I've seen it 3 times.
I know for you.
I want to watch it again. Yeah.
So
I don't know. Maybe if I watch it.
Can't get enough of those dicks.
So
It's just swang.
So is it good? I think the movie's good. It's just not. It's not a great film. It's a good film.
It's not complete necessarily, too.
Yeah, it's not complete. I think we'll have a better concept of that after
the sequel comes out.
After the trilogy's done.
Yeah, after the trilogy's done for sure.
Yeah.
How soon will that be? Hopefully not fucking 20 goddamn years.
No, it'll be 28.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm going to be dead by then. Don't do that to me.
And David, was it entertaining?
It's entertaining if you love big swinging dits ripping off heads.
Not the movie itself. Just that scene specifically was entertaining.
Yeah, it is entertaining, but you also got to give it that space to breathe and like let it do its thing come the next movie.
Yeah.
I think it's more curiosity based.
I think, yeah, it does.
You know, it piques your curiosity to what's coming next. It wasn't exactly, for me at least, it wasn't like
what you were kind of expecting.
entertaining.
Right.
But it does leave you in suspense for, okay, well, there's a setup for Jimmy. There's a setup for other things.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I want to know where this is going. There's a tall order for Empire Strikes Back over here.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just,
just happy to be alive.
Just happy to be here, Steve.
I just think since we have the original writer and director of the...
You're expecting a bit more of a bang?
I think that we should expect something...
Big from them, right?
Bigger in its next part of the movie, the next sequel.
I think this next one is going to be bigger for sure. Like, the way you're describing it and the way we're describing it now, like... Oh, yeah, you're walking right in. They're like, oh, yeah, come on in. And then fucking smack. The next one's going to just fucking be the shit.
Yeah, the next one's going to be nuts.
Shit has happened like that before.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, dude. That's why like I said, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it, man. Oh.
That's why I was like, well, it keeps you intrigued, piques your curiosity. So I can't wait to see what it is.
It's going to be good.
All right, guys. 28 years later, out in theaters now.
At the time of this recording, 28 years later is currently in theaters. At the time of this video's release, it is no longer in theaters. We apologize for this misconception.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
Yeah.
If you guys like our stuff, definitely follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Not Your Everyday Critics, and then email us with movies you want us to review. If you guys like this movie or whatever, or anything else, you just want to shoot the shit, cool. nyec.gsc@gmail.com.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments what you think about the movie if you go out and see it. What are your ideas for the next thing? Are you expecting big, small? No.
And if you really like what we do here on the show, please let us know down below. Something you'd like to change, something you want to see us do, let us know, and we'll get back to you and hopefully make a better show for you guys.
Yep. Until next time.
Happy movie going.
Happy movie going.
Peace out.